guys, this is L.A.G, and we're all wishing you happy holidays. And today is a special episode that we're going to be giving to you guys because we cannot record tonight due to my wedding coming up. Thank you. And we are also having Christmas this week. I think.
Oh dear gosh.
I think I'm the only excited one here for that.
I just don't want to hang out with
What did you do, Santa? What did you do?
my family. Oh dear gosh, I will just hear the children cry.
Oh god, there's gonna be 6 people in my house.
6. I got about 3 generations of family in mine, so that's about 20.
2-bedroom.
Okay, you. Oh yeah, okay, rich cousins. Let's go with that.
I just want to kind of get some shout outs out to our SoundCloud.
Woo! Woo!
We've got Nthcast, and we also have the what was it? Anime Summit podcast.
Thank you guys.
So thank you guys for following us and liking us. We also got some YouTube subscribers. Thank you guys all for that. And then all you guys' Facebook likes. Thank you.
Today we've got a special episode going
Yeah,
on.
that's what it was going to talk about.
Yeah. It's actually one that we've recorded in the past, and before we actually got our pretty voices to your ears.
You call our voices pretty?
Hey, we're on the online. We can say whatever. They don't have to see us yet.
Yeah, but they're hearing our voices and you called it pretty.
Hey.
I'm pretty sure they can put 2 and 2 together.
I know, but it makes it more better because they don't know what we look like. They don't know what we are.
Hey, this one's getting married. He has to get something right.
Hey, we gotta get somewhere. You know that.
Okay, well, before we guys head out, I'm going to tell you guys to go check out our recordings on soundcloud.com/nerdlag. You can also go to facebook.com/nerdlagpodcast. And if you want to listen to us on YouTube, just go up to the search bar on YouTube and type in Nerdlag. Ours should be the second one from the top. You'll see the giant NL. Just click on that. Make sure you guys link. I do that every time.
Yeah.
Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, and leave some comments. We don't get very many comments. So go ahead and leave some comments for us to know of how well we're doing.
Be nice.
Fastest way to get called everything.
So yeah, you guys go check that out. That'd really help us out. And without further ado, here is our podcast. Well, what was that? Our 14th episode
Somewhere there.
before we actually started airing.
Now think about this. We have 14 before this. Think how bad they had to be when I shared them yet.
So, without any further ado, have at it, guys.
Meet me.
Enjoy it. Happy holidays.
Hey guys, this is L.A.G. Zara's here. We've got a large group of numbskulls. Numbskulls mostly. We got Toshi, human, come up with a name.
That guy in a kilt.
That guy to kill, and Gunmaster.
You just gave him a name just because.
Well,
Gunmaster.
it's gonna stick.
Okay. So, Guy in the Kilt, Gunmaster, welcome. This is what we've been doing. This is our little project we've been doing for how long now?
2 months.
2 months, actually. We really have to put it on. You know that.
I still don't think we're ready. It's more or less just a bunch of jumble right now.
Well, we're going to see. I actually gave it to 3 people to review.
Nice.
So, we'll see how that goes out.
So yeah, pretty much what we do here is talk about anything anime related, video game related, or just random nerdy stuff in general.
Which basically in today's society is everything.
Well, it depends on what type of society you live in. And we live in an interesting one. Let's go with that much.
Basically, if you saw it on Tumblr, we can probably talk about it.
I don't want to talk about Trump.
Cats? Yeah. I'm sure we've had 2 topics on cats so far.
Yeah, at least. Never mind.
I was kidding, but okay.
I was gonna talk about the cat underwear, but
That's later for our end product that we usually do. All right, so I guess while talking about odd things that we see, did you guys hear about YouTube Red?
Okay,
Yeah.
wait.
Exactly.
Is it exactly what I'm thinking?
No,
it
it's
is,
not.
No, it's not what
Okay.
you're thinking of.
it's
Because I was pretty sure that was just YouTube bought out RedTube and decided to change the name.
So that's what a lot of people started thinking of, but no, that's why I went with that odd thing. It's a weird segue to it. All right, but no, it's not that. YouTube Red is now going to be a paid subscription for YouTube. You pay $9.99, and it's ad free. You don't have to deal with ads, advertisements, anything like that. You also get a lot of special videos, movies, items that are only exclusive to YouTube Red.
Doesn't it also include some sort of audio thing? Like, I thought it gave you access to Google Music or something like that.
I think it does. Yeah, you're right. It does give you something like that. I don't know what it is exactly, but it's they have a lot of ability with that YouTube Red to pretty much wipe away because they've tried this before. They've tried trying to do a paid subscription before. On
So
YouTube.
is it like a Hulu account kind of thing? Because they're sitting here saying it's going to be $9.99 per month ad free.
Yeah, it is sort of like a
With
Hulu.
the ability to save
think it's
videos
just
and
that.
watch offline.
I think it's just them trying to take ads away from YouTube. Have you guys ever paid to watch a YouTube video?
No, not yet.
But
I actually have recently.
Wait, paid to watch?
Yeah,
What?
sometimes you
Yeah.
can pay to watch like movies or something on YouTube.
yeah, they
Like
do have
renting?
their own, they do have their own rental system there.
Yeah, there's this guy that puts out YouTube videos that I really like, and I'm like, I'm not gonna pay to watch a YouTube video. And I thought about it. It's a 40-minute long video, just 50 cents. I'm like, well, fuck,
Well,
50 cents. Who really cares?
Just
Yeah.
pay with the card and
It went through my PayPal or
Google Wallet?
Google Play went through my PayPal account.
okay.
Huh.
So whatever. I mean, I'm like, fuck. It's a pop out of a vending machine for a 40-minute video.
yeah.
Who really cares?
Well,
Okay,
was it-
where are you getting that pop?
Yeah, I want that. That's true. Yeah, where are you getting? We haven't seen that
Where
prices
is
since
this-
we were in high school. Come on, think about that. But
True that.
also, you have to think about this. A lot of YouTubers are actually getting really upset about this
For what reason?
because they get revenue by their ads.
Yeah, these YouTube
Yeah.
superstars, that's how they're making all this money. Like
Yeah.
Jenna Marbles, she's making, I forget the number now, but a lot of
Yeah.
money. Because my wife will sit there and watch these for hours,
Mhm.
watch 30 seconds of ad in between each one, and Google gets a cut, yes, but
Yeah.
so does she. That's how she
Yeah,
makes it.
this
business out of
way-
it.
So does this cut them out entirely?
Does
This
it?
almost cuts them out entirely, but with them they say we will give a piece of what we get from that
Smaller.
to the but it's a smaller cut.
That surprises me. I figured they would get a larger cut than the ads, if anything.
Well, YouTube?
It's-
No,
No, the content creators.
No, the content creators do with advertisement, but they still have to pay a small fee to YouTube because they are using YouTube.
No, I figured with the pay-per watch, the content creators would get a larger cut.
For the $10 thing?
For the $10 a month.
Well, no, I guess I was
That-
thinking
that
for the,
too.
You
for
were
the
thinking that-
pay-per watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, and see that takes away from people doing that because they would if they pay the $10 a month, that means they don't have to pay for the additional thing for those people who you can pay for watch.
Yeah.
So
That's interesting. So you get all content on YouTube essentially free. So if you are watching those, then it saves you a lot of money. But the people who are making that
The
50
content
cents per video or
kills them.
25%.
or the advertisers that they used to have for some big YouTube stars because you see a video, there's always an ad at the beginning, maybe at the end, and a couple in between.
Unless you use AdBlock.
Let's not talk about illegal things we're not supposed to use.
It's
But
not illegal.
It's not
I was gonna
illegal.
say,
it's not illegal, but
It's a gray area for
it's
sure.
a gray area. Yeah,
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure that's like everywhere. So
yeah. But
are you guys
That's
going to
jumping
use it?
itself.
if you guys are you guys going to consider using that?
Are you gonna?
I don't want to spend $10 on it.
I have AdBlock.
What about you?
The only thing that I might use it for would be Google Music, but Spotify. Nah.
Yeah.
15 seconds worth of ads every however long I'm not paying attention to YouTube anyway. Sure.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to be that large of an effect. I mean, there are people who would buy it. Like, if you were watching a lot of those videos, it would come in handy. And a lot of them.
If you're binge watching 12
Yeah.
hours of YouTube, it's gonna be worth it. That's like a whole extra 3
But
videos.
remember, we've actually YouTube has always done things like this before. I mean, they've actually supposedly done a similar idea 2 years ago, and before that, they did a similar idea about a year and a half before that.
I
So
don't
this
know.
also won't work.
So I may not.
What I gotta say though is the guy that made the videos that I paid to watch them 50 cents a piece.
Mm-hmm.
He takes apart tools and looks at the electric motors and everything. Tells you how beefy it is, if it's good grade bearings, if it's crap made bearings, and a little tiny motor.
Mm-hmm.
And so he has to pay to buy tools to disassemble, tear apart, and say, is it good or not? And so he finally started to say, you know what? Why don't I put it up there for 50 cents?
and they can watch 40 minutes of me tearing this thing apart, telling if it's worth a damn or not. I thought, you know what? That's not that bad. I'll pay him 50 cents so I can watch him do that. And I mean, that helps him out.
Heck, if they did that with engines and stuff.
Yeah.
Can I tell you, this is the manliest thing we've ever talked on our podcast. This is the manliest thing we've ever done.
What was it, like last week we were talking about shoes?
Yes!
But, you know, the 50 cents directly supports him. Or if you're watching ads, that directly supports them. I'm just too lazy to do that. But if they go to basically the Netflix style, which is what they're wanting to do, and make it $10 a month, that doesn't directly support any of the content creators, and it's not going to in any reasonable amount.
Yeah, only
$10
YouTube. Only YouTube will profit.
YouTube will profit and give amount they see.
And you know what? The little ads in the sidebar of YouTube that you never look at anyway.
Our ads on the sidebar?
See?
See? Goes though.
Is it really?
Is it really? I'm
Go to YouTube. Let's look.
I think you're right, but I just
We phased them out.
yeah.
we do.
But you know what? That already pays for YouTube.
I'm so incredibly used to like obnoxious things on the side that I just don't even see them. really
Well, there's
anymore.
an ad right there on the very top.
Yeah, that pays for YouTube right there.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but
Why
if
do
you can get,
why do they need $10 a month?
their entire job is to make money.
Well, remember, it is,
Well,
it is
I'm
a
not-
corporation. It
I'm
is.
not asking
Ha!
how,
There is an ad.
Holy shit!
Oh, I know why I don't notice. I have the same thing you have. So I
Ad block?
just, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm just
that's
like,
probably-
screw it.
Oh, that's funny.
We're idiots like that. It's so subtle. We're like, whoa, okay. But then I realized YouTube's owned by Google. Of course, they're going to have ads like at Google
Yeah.
itself.
YouTube's owned by Alphabet.
Oh, I forgot. It is Alphabet now. I completely forgot they changed that to
What's
Alphabet.
What's out?
So Google had like everything under the sun under their name, right?
Mhm.
Google is now just the search product. They spun off a parent company. That's probably the wrong term there, but whatever. Now Alphabet owns Google. Alphabet owns YouTube. Alphabet owns the random company that
they're
is
aiming
building
for
cars.
a
Yeah.
product of each letter of the alphabet.
Yeah, they are
Right.
doing that.
Google being the G, YouTube being the Y.
Oh.
So it doesn't matter for the context of the conversation, but
Yeah.
it's
So
an
is
asshole.
their goal to get Disney and have that as the D?
I'm not going to be surprised if they are able to pull that off.
See, I thought they were
I
going to
would-
use. I thought
Disney's
they were going to
huge.
acquire RedTube and use that for the D.
Aw.
Oh.
They can also use that for the V.
So you had a little bit on Tokyo Pop.
No, well, let's change it because we're talking about DMV. Let's go with something that's a little more cleaner because that can lead to a different ways. How about? Did you see? Well, at least a couple of us. Did you see the Pokemon Center now?
The gym.
The gym.
No?
No, you have not seen the gym. Well, me and Toshi had some. We viewed it last night about this Pokemon gym in Osaka.
Oh, there's a big surprise for you, Xeris, that you'll hate.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anyway, yeah, like he was saying, it's this gym, and I guess you pay like $5 per room. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Per room, and you just go in and interact with these screens and stuff like that. Well, there's in the one room, there's this girl, and I guess she's a trainer or something. She talks to you and stuff. Well, then there's a Charizard next to her. Well, he talks. So I was
It's an
like,
interactive
what?
game.
Yeah. So, but I'm guessing it's just
fine with
a.
that being Japan only.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's just some kind of theme park, not an actual like
Yeah.
gym where you battle and stuff, or even go work out.
Did they ever finish that Pokemon in real life thing?
Oh, go.
Yeah.
That's
Yes,
next year.
so-
Yeah, that'll be coming out
Okay.
next year. They were saying some stuff like it's not going to be you actually go use your camera and find Pokemon. You can sit here on your phone like this and still play.
Why? Because people are going to run into light poles and stuff?
Pretty much.
I
Oh,
don't
and they also are not making them region specific for Pokemon, so you can catch any Pokemon anywhere.
Which is
But
lame.
there's still going to
So
be
you
the
don't have
Japanese
trouble
only events like the
shenanigans
Yeah.
Tokyo
after
Mewtwo.
everyone?
Yeah.
Right.
So it's sort of like, what's the point? You know, it's like I want to.
You saying you guys would have traveled for
That was the idea that
That
a lot
was-
of people were
yeah.
having. I didn't think it would be feasible for one,
Yeah.
for the majority of people.
I think the idea is great. I don't think
I
it
think
works
yeah,
in
but
real
I would
life.
also think
that
though
makes
you would use that idea to do trading.
breeding and trading.
Okay, trading I can
That's
see.
what I was
Yeah.
thinking though. You
Okay.
catch it in a region, you'll be dominant in that. You could go trade it with other people. Then if
That
there
makes
was,
sense.
you know, if there was
As
breeding,
long
voila.
as they put, as long as they equally distributed the rare ones.
Yeah, as
Yeah.
opposed to Japan getting all of them.
It's Japan. They're going to get most of them.
Go where the
Just-
market is.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it's 150
the market is everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that it's easier for them to produce shit in Japan. Like, hey, we're just gonna throw this in the Pokemon Center because we have one here.
You guys have one? I didn't think so.
Yeah. So you want that special shiny event only Pokemon? Buy Fake Japan. You don't have the ability to buy Chick Japan? Fuck you.
All right. Well, it's going to be interesting, and hopefully it'll be well. But we'll also see. Also talking about traveling Japan, though, since we're talking about that, we saw a really interesting bullet train, didn't we?
Mm-hmm. It is Evangelion. What was I saying? It's a Neon Genesis Evangelion style train, bullet train. We were going through it the other day, looking at it. It's got a really cool paint job on it. It's from EVA Unit 1. The interiors, the seats are all purple. They've got the window screens that look like the things from the inside of the cockpit. Just pretty cool looking. I haven't really
Is
looked
it
too
a
much.
specific year anniversary?
Yeah, it's for the 20th year
20th.
anniversary of Neon Genesis. It's based on EVA 1. Purple design outside with the green. They actually have gaming units inside. They have the screen, like the windows have some, designs for it too. All the seats are actually purple with a little bit with a white and a nerve symbol on it.
I gotta say, I'm surprised they didn't do it in 2014.
Oh,
What I'm finding
Yeah.
a little interesting is that that's kind of something that wouldn't be able to happen in the West.
we talked about that last night too.
Because it's something that's not an ad. It's not
Yeah.
something that's like selling a product. It's something that's almost
Just
entirely
doing it just because.
Yeah, but at the same time, it does work for the railroad because if you're going to be traveling, you're going to want to have that if you're a fan of it.
Mm-hmm.
So by spending the extra money to paint it that color and design it with a little bit of influence from the show, you're going to have fans coming just to
Mhm.
ride that train.
See, and that's the catch with the Western world. I mean, honestly, what we would put on a train or anything that would
I,
cost
I was joking, saying Breaking Bad, maybe
Walking Dead.
Yeah, Walking Dead. What
Like
was,
right
what's
there,
the
that looks
motorcycle
fun.
one? Sons of Anarchy.
Well, the thing I would say about that is the money they're going to make from the extra people coming just to ride it is probably going to just equal or maybe surpass what they had to spend extra to make the train like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they're basically just going to break even on it.
Yeah.
And I
I'd
think
love
they're-
to see the numbers at the end result.
So would I, but I think they're totally okay with it. I think they're just going to break even, and they know it, and they're like, you know what? That's fine.
Yeah.
Because we get publicity and the cool factor for doing it.
Right.
We break even, so we're not losing money, and it's a cool thing we get to do.
And from what I'm seeing, it's got to be pocket change for them to do something like this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's not.
I don't think they're counting on making a killing with it.
Yeah, but
I,
I
think
mean,
they're going to make a little extra.
Yeah, I think you're right. They'll break even.
Mhm.
And-
It's cool. They didn't have to put a whole lot of money out relative to how much I'm sure they have. Look at what they're putting it on.
yeah,
Yeah.
but you got
That's the thing. They're going to break even. They got to do a cool thing.
Yeah.
That's in a story.
yeah, and I mean, it's sort of nice as I was bringing up. I mean, they are able to do that with a lot of things we see. Their anime over there, they could do it with a lot of different things. You see shopping malls of just pure shows. Like they have Attack on Titan, the amusement park. They have a confection shop like that. We saw a Back to the Future 2 cafe.
Yeah.
They are able to
That's
be they are able to just do cafe shops, specialties of any anime. And if we do try to do that over here, I mean,
It'd die in a couple weeks.
It'd die in a couple weeks.
Exactly.
It wouldn't be, wouldn't matter. I mean, that's one of the coolest things about Japan in that way. They could
You
actually
know
do
what?
it.
I would like random fact. I would like to know.
What?
I would like to know how much it costs and the length of time it would take to travel from one end of Japan to the other via train.
On a bullet train?
On a bullet
Yeah.
train? We could look that up. I
I was
mean,
gonna say that's very Googleable.
Yeah.
Probably
Yeah.
depend on what
But I mean,
train you
the
take
thing
to.
is, it would not be that hard for a 14-year-old to jump on the bullet train, go to the other end of Japan, ride some cool ride, or ride the train that was looked like Ava, and come back.
I don't think
And
it
they
would.
probably do it.
I think it would be way less than. I think it'd be.
Well, I heard
max
it's
a
a.
day,
Well,
right?
I think it's a pretty long journey because I know that there's trains in Japan that take days to get to the other side of Japan. I mean, but this is also a bullet train, so I don't know the distance between.
And the
if you
efficiency on a bullet
consider
train is
that
amazing.
Japan is roughly the size and shape of California. I mean, I think I heard from the width of Japan is only like 300 miles.
See, I don't even know what the size of Japan is.
Random Google search says it's about a 1,200 mile journey. Top speed is about 200 miles. Somehow they came up with 12 hours to do it.
See?
Yeah.
Wow, so
Yeah.
way less.
Yeah,
Mhm.
12 hours from
Take
one
you
end
a
to the
full
other.
day
Yeah.
to go there and back.
Yeah.
12 hours because it's making all the designated stops.
Yeah, but they're so efficient. Like I've heard that if you get there and if it takes longer than 6 seconds, the train conductor will give a note to give to your boss saying the train was late for 6 seconds.
Wow.
But you know, the point of that is what it takes us 5 hours to get to Dallas.
In a vehicle.
For the slow person, yeah.
Yeah. So
Let's not talk about
I
that. Remember
resemble
what
that.
happened?
resent.
Yeah.
Resemble. But you know, in 5 hours they can go half the distance to Japan, 600 miles. So I mean, they're doing pretty good, and I mean, you don't have to drive to do that either.
Yes, but they have the ideals of efficiency. Do we really here? Yeah.
We only
so
care
let's-
about money.
Yeah. Have you looked at us in this room right now?
Nope, don't drink coffee.
Yeah.
Speaking about Evangelion, have you guys heard about the new cell phone that came out or is coming out?
Nope. Well, we
Um,
talked about it,
It
but
looks like a case though.
It's actually the phone. They've been on this project for a while now. They were accepting donations and ideas from the public to invest into this phone. So this is not a company made. It is a company made phone, but made by Sharp. But they asked for people's contributions, and this is what they came out with so far. I'm guessing this is the phone, and it's got, I'm guessing EVA 1, right?
Yeah.
yes.
On the back, and it's got the program with the full custom screen, and then I'm guessing that is the case. But I like it. I want it. What do you guys think?
Why does it have a 7-Eleven thing on that picture below it?
7-Eleven. Oh,
Vimeo video.
I'm not.
I know 7-Eleven's pretty big in Japan.
Yeah. And we don't have
You
it.
know what
either.
I think is funny about this though?
What?
I saw the Matrix phones a few years ago that they made specifically for the movie, but they also sold them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, see, that's what I heard about this. It was meant for the movie only, but
Well, but like the live action?
yeah, well, they're supposed to be coming out with a new movie for EVA.
What 4.0?
Well, no, 3.3
You mean what?
is
Already out.
okay. Hang on, is it 4.
Yeah.
Okay, there's the one that's being made new. I can't remember which one it is.
Is it a
Yeah.
live action?
No, it's not a live
they're,
action.
They call them the rebuilds. And,
Mm-hmm. And how many versions have they had? Yeah. So we're just now watching the video very quietly, looking at this thing.
No. They already done fucked up.
What
Why?
did
The battery life is supposed to be in hours and minutes remaining, not percent. Everybody knows that.
And these are other designs.
I'm
they
just
have.
glad we get more than 4 minutes. Yeah, that's the real thing. They should have made it only 4 minutes battery capacity.
It's so true now.
I don't know. I think that I could do that. I'd be fine with that.
I'm not.
I could let that 4 minutes last for
It's
days.
you. No, you can't. It's 4 minutes. We'll be amazed if it lasts more than when you hold it in your hand when you get it.
Yeah, I'm not a big enough fan of the series. I just don't find any appeal to it.
I love the case though.
I'm a somewhat big fan of the series. I'm not seeing the appeal.
Really?
But like the appeal to me with the Matrix phones that they had designed specifically for the second and third movie was they had those actual phones in the movie.
So that was the best thing that came out of the second and third movie.
I like the second and third movie, but you know that the actors were using those phones in the movie, so I thought that was cool. Are those phones horrendously outdated now? Yeah. Would I use one? No. Would I have used one at the time? Yeah.
So now we're looking at.
I mean, it looks like a normal like Android phone with a different like customizable screen.
Yeah, they just put a skin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it just looks like a skin with
So-
a cool case in the back and some little like colored
So
buttons.
basically, we can make one here.
well, you
well,
could probably
the-
have one custom made
Yeah,
to look
The
exactly
operating
like it.
system has a skin, and they've got a design on the back.
Yeah, that's completely different.
Yeah, I don't know how big of a deal it is really.
That's all music.
It looks like it's probably got a custom set of musics that come pre-installed for it that are from the show.
Yeah, maybe the soundtrack or something.
That'd be cool. Just have the soundtrack.
Torrent.
That's true.
That torrent.
We do not condone using anything illegal and anything like that. We would just
Totally
say-
agree.
Yeah. We are just saying things out loud. That's up.
And you guys wanted me here.
Hey, you didn't say it that time, so.
So apparently 30,000 of these smartphones will be planned for production in 7-Eleven stores
There it is.
There you go.
in Japan.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
just gonna go
that's-
fill up on gas, grab me a Slurpee, and get a new cell phone.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey,
Oh wait,
it's
no, hang on.
Japan.
Sorry,
Well,
We're talking about.
hang on. I
actually-
read that wrong. They'll be accepting. They'll take applications in November 2nd. So I guess you can take the application, buy it there, and
You know
receive
what?
it. So
Japan being Japan, they're off by a factor of 10 on the production.
all right, what's the price you would pay?
I would pay that they're gonna get.
What do you?
What was it again?
What was the question there?
Okay, if you were interested in it, what would be the max you would pay for it?
It's a cell phone. I'd probably say no more than 200.
200? But it's a special edition,
I'm
$200.
limited
$2.
amounts.
I bet they're gonna get 500 to 800.
5 to
Yeah.
800.
That's what they're going to charge you, most likely 500 to 600.
If I
I
was
mean,
like,
honestly, most cell phones are
In that range.
800 to 1,000. Most top-end cell phones.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, at that production run, I'd probably play around 800 and turn around sell it on eBay. Like 5,000.
$651, but the price has been risen to $703.
There you go.
so, and that would be about 200 if you got it with a 2-year contract.
If they do, yeah. Oh, gosh, that's just an interesting idea. And we are moving around seats playing musical chairs, folks. So what else do we got? What?
You want to talk about the Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Saiyan?
Oh, yeah. Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. Or it's blah, 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 DBZ. What the heck did they name that for? Okay. You guys know what Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan is, of course, right? Have you ever seen, you watch Dragon Ball Z? Never seen Dragon Ball Z?
Nope, sorry.
Oh my god.
I know.
Okay, first
I
you
got
have to
Hang
say
on,
something.
hang on.
You have to say something.
Why have you not seen this?
I got nothing. I'm sorry.
Well, at the same time,
I got dragged here against my will, but it was safer than what was happening at home.
and at the same time, if you tried to watch that as an adult, having seen it as a child, it
Yeah.
would suck.
That's why you do a bridge.
Yeah.
A bridge. Yeah,
Yeah.
We'll,
Bridge
just let
is
him, we'll
fine.
just let him watch a bridge, but
Yeah.
he wouldn't catch up on any of the jokes.
They're-
A lot of them
yeah.
he would, but
Yeah.
you know the hidden jokes.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
But
Okay,
anyway,
well,
so-
we'll
Pretend I'm not here and tell your
yeah,
story.
we'll explain this. Okay, but of course, you know what the Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan is, of course,
Yeah.
and you know what this. Yes, you know about the name and what it is.
They changed it.
They changed it actually in the official manga, the newest chapter that came out.
Good.
They said they actually made a joke of why do we name this so gosh dang long? So they went, okay, we'll change it. So they actually said, okay, why?
Hang on.
Yep.
Before you tell the name,
Okay, what do you think the name is?
what do you think the name is?
The
Zeros.
rename change.
Super God Saiyan?
Okay. What do you think?
God mode.
Chipotle.
I'm hungry. Let's not talk about food.
And human, what do you think?
You already know I know the answer.
Well, before you do,
Super Saiyan 2.
okay.
So
Anyway,
it's something that already exists?
Yes. Because very few people really care about that form. You gotta admit, it's 1 or 3 is the biggest ones known.
Well, it's because 2 didn't really have much of a design.
Precisely.
So yeah, they named it Super Saiyan Blue. How simplistic is that?
What Chipotle
Too
butter?
simplistic.
Yeah.
So that is its now official name.
Super God Saiyan would have been fine.
I think Super Saiyan God is fine for the red, and Super Saiyan was fine for me.
Or
Would you-
Super Saiyan God 2 would have also worked
What
with
would
the
have been
theme.
wrong with 5?
Yeah, or well, because it's not in the level; it's a completely different kind
Yeah.
of Super Saiyan.
Yeah, but they can't do that every freaking season.
Oh, they're gonna do
Well,
all
they
that.
can, and
They
they will.
can, yeah, they can.
That's the entire point of the show.
But they will lose me, and they have.
They've lost a lot of people, honestly.
I don't know.
They lost you when you became an adult.
But
They've
yeah,
regained me because I
I
love
made
it.
him
You
look at,
never left that though.
Yeah, this
yeah,
is
and I
true.
also made him look at the newest chapter so he can sort of get an idea
Ooh,
what's
the
happening.
newest chapter looks awesome. I want to start reading. Quote that.
Quote, yeah, time and day. He actually said that. But yeah, I just made him look at that, and it was interesting what they're going to try to do because pretty much they figured out that in the newest chapter they went, we shouldn't retell the movies, so let's skip them and just go on with the story. So I was like, thank goodness they did a right decision right there. Oh, but yeah, it's going to be really interesting because they're going to try to make it feel more like a classic Dragon Ball on that. I think they're going to try to make it so it has more focus on the battles and the ideas of what it was before it became really out there.
No.
You don't want to talk about that?
No.
Okay, switching to odd things that are from the past that are retold in a modern view.
That's funny.
We have here.
I'm talking about it.
We have here
I've got
something.
interest.
Okay, well let
This is a
Toshi
personal
tell
problem,
us.
Adam.
This is Toshi.
All right,
Wanna
so you guys know who Ronda Rousey is, right?
Yeah.
tell- yes.
You cannot deny it. You know who
You
she
can't
is.
say no like that
You
to
can't.
answer. Do you know
Well,
who
who is
someone
she?
is?
She's a very professional UFC fighter.
Okay, so
I
I was
believe-
accurate in the fact that no, I don't know who they are, but cool.
Well, anyway, she's been really good in the UFC here lately. Well, anyway,
Really
she's
good. She's the most dominant female in the UFC.
Thank you.
What?
She is
I
a.
feel like I should know about them now because just because of that.
She's
should.
like, she's officially undefeated, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Tits.
Hot as hell. In
Yeah.
several movies the past couple of years now.
And
Not doing
she
too bad.
has like beaten. Like there is no one who's lasted longer than. There's no one that actually lasted longer than a round against her, has there?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think she,
usually it's like a 30-second fight.
Yeah,
and
she
gone.
just knocks.
Look it
anyone.
up.
Yeah, dude. She.
I don't care if you like UFC or not. Look it
Yeah,
up.
She's,
She
she's
is-
pretty beast mode.
Yeah, she is.
I'm perfectly fine with it because it's something that's entertaining. I mean, it's not something that I would
Watch.
actually go out to look for or.
All right,
Uh,
Gunrunner's running out on us. Goodbye.
I guess the Gunmaster has left the building.
But it is something that I appreciate.
Mhm.
I wouldn't be able to do it myself because I'm not a fan of pain.
I am, and you know what happened to me. I only have one eye working.
Aw.
Yeah.
But the cool thing about her is she's, from what I can tell, she's a anime nerd. She had a crush on Vegeta,
And she quotes a lot of
and
it.
she quotes a lot of Vegeta's stuff. She wears Vegeta's clothing in the fights. And here
Style
lately,
clothing, yeah.
here lately, she's been training in a Pikachu suit.
That's funny.
I have yet to watch the video, so this will
And
be
So wait, you're telling me that
as new as to
quite
you guys.
literally
and me.
the most badass woman in the world trains in a Pikachu onesie?
Look, you're watching right here, aren't you?
That's hilarious.
I don't know what this is about.
Yeah, I haven't got to see this yet. So anyway, she's sitting here punching and
Chin-ups and...
chin-ups and
I don't know what
in
you
a
call it.
big giant Pikachu outfit. Oh,
Olympic rings and lifting yourself up and doing twirls and... It's not just a
Oh,
onesie. it's a-
we've gone to a shampoo commercial.
we have. And guys awkwardly staring at her. And she's running away.
would you
So-
date her based off of that video alone? Zeros, go.
No,
Why not? She's hot.
I
Silence.
love how he stops. Come on, I'm confused here.
And everybody else says
There's-
yes.
Yes.
Okay.
there's a line. I have to know you before you can cross that line.
Oh, I love this quote. The only thing more well known than her love for Vegeta is her 34-second knockout.
There it is.
There you go. She is a dominant force.
She would
really
do good in the Pokemon gym.
I keep swearing she has a team for that reason. It's going to be at least one fighting type in it.
Oh, so she's starting an acting career too.
Yeah, she was in Entourage and another movie.
Roadhouse? Patrick Swayze's Roadhouse?
The remake of it.
And she appeared in Fast 7. I forgot about
That's
that.
the one I was trying to remember.
But yeah.
Yeah, to me, no, I'm sorry. Not a good actor. But
She's not bad.
a lot of those people in the Fast 7 movie were not that good either.
Well, the question is whether it was the actors or the dialogue / direction.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
It's Fast 7.
Yeah.
It's dragged out way too long.
I don't think even if you threw in some of the best actors into it with the dialogue and the plot line, I don't think it's possible to say.
And there's
good
another
acting.
trilogy to that series, you know that? They're
Yeah.
making,
Ugh.
8, 9, and 10?
Yep.
They need to stop. And this is coming from a true car guy. They need to stop.
No, she was also in the Expendables. That's what it was.
Oh, the new one or the old? New?
3.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, she's pretty much branching out on her own, but she has the ability to, honestly. What she's done.
She didn't land like John Cena did. So, that at least.
John Cena. I
We're
hear
not-
that all the time.
We are not
sorry.
we are not bringing this into this world now. We are leaving it out. Okay, talking about other movies or events that makes Toshi excited. What do we got there in front of you?
Something I've been pretty excited about.
What is it?
The fact that Initial D is still alive and coming out with a third film.
Third film or series?
Third film. Series, it would be they just released the 5th season.
Okay.
Last year or this year. And they also came out with the newest movie, which takes all of season 1 pretty much and puts it into a movie. And from what I've heard, as much as a fanboy I am, you would think I would have seen it. I've yet to see it yet. But
The movie or season 1?
the season 1's movie.
Okay.
And I've heard it's amazing. The new art style, the CG, everything about it is just phenomenal. But this, it just shows that Initial D is not dead yet. I mean, they're coming out with Initial D Legend 3. Mugen, I guess, is the name of the movie, which means, I guess, half awake and half asleep. But I'm pretty excited about that. It'll be coming out in February 6th in Japan. And I have no earthly idea on when it'll be coming over here.
That's going to be a tough call because, I mean, it sort of has a cult following over here more, doesn't it?
I'd say that's a safe assessment.
Yeah.
It's
So
As in,
not
like...
DVD status.
it's not like a yeah.
Yeah, it's for select people.
Yeah.
Like, either in the heavy car world and a little bit of the Japanese world, or...
It takes the two.
Yeah.
If you're just into cars, you're not going to enjoy it because it's anime. And if you're
I think if you're just into cars, because I have friends that are fully American muscle, you know, they only like American muscle cars, but then they sat down and watched this and they binged watched it. And they hate imports. So it's got a lot of good plot, got a lot of good characters.
I've seen it and I enjoy it, but I just didn't think that it would be able to cross the cultural boundary being more or less just Japanese. Like, there's a whole lot of very Japanese aspects to it.
Oh yeah, there is.
So, and like Dragon Ball Z, for example, there's a little Japanese, but it's mostly the action that allows it to cross the border.
Mm-hmm. And you know, we've seen that. I remember
Pretty
that
widespread.
article we read about like what can be brought over here to be a hit. I don't remember if you read that article.
I haven't got to read that one yet.
Okay, there was a couple of things they said in this article. I think I sent a week or two ago. It says what makes a hit for crossing over the states. One was
Oh yeah, we did go over that.
Did we go
yeah.
over that?
Yeah, we went over that on the
we went
podcast.
over that.
I remember that one now.
But,
I remember the last one. It has to be good.
Yes,
Yeah.
which is true in all accounts.
The Dragon Ball Z is not good. It's a guilty pleasure.
Oh, it's good
Unless
enough to actually.
if you're about 14, it's good.
Yeah, so you had a good
Once you start developing a brain, it's not quite there.
and we've seen how they do that.
It's
with
got a good base structure.
It's fun.
I love how he's trying to just be nice to you. I'm going to be very nice to you right now in this response.
I love how you guys are blown away. I've never seen it, but you're not making me want to see it.
Hey, that's his thing. I mean, we all have our own anime.
Do you like action?
Yeah,
Do you like romance?
sure.
Do you like animes that the guy always gets the girl at the end?
I don't know. I haven't watched anime.
I thought you did.
Nope. Like I said, I got dragged here. Don't worry about it.
Huh. Well, speaking about Initial D, that was my text tone. And again, obviously.
Why is your phone active on this?
Because I forgot to turn it off. Anyway,
Yeah.
the cool thing about this whole season and series is a little bit of a spoiler. They never get the girl. As many relationships go on in this thing, they'll date them for like maybe a day or two, and then like the girl goes off and dumps them. And
Yeah, it actually is fairly accurate towards real life, where
Yes,
the
it
guy has way too much of a hard-on for their hobby.
it's so true.
So
Like, I'm sorry, but I can't take you on this date. I've totally just got to go drive around for
It's
a bit.
pretty much a book or a show to tell you, hey, you cannot be into cars as much as you want to be and have a successful,
life.
successful social life or a girlfriend.
Yeah.
so it's like me with gaming.
If you-
Okay.
If you're the type of person who can dip your toe into multiple things, yeah, sure, fine. But, don't be a complete idiot and
Waste your life.
repeatedly tell someone you're going to do something and then be like, nah, gotta go cars.
Huh.
Or cards, or video games. Insert whatever your man hobby is.
There's a lot here.
So, little information,
Hey, that's not
little
quite true.
little tip from us, Nerd Lag. Don't get too involved in your hobbies if you want a girlfriend.
If you want a social life.
That's true too.
Or a boyfriend. I forgot. There's might be girl listeners.
No.
Keyword might.
No. That's why we say that at the end to get them back.
All right, moving on.
Okay, we'll stick with the theme of things Toshi likes because it's in that theme so far.
If we get too far into that, we'll start
Well,
talking
we're
about
not going to
boobs.
we're not going to the dark path. No, because we've had this conference too yesterday. But how about the new trailer that came out for Star Wars?
Oh my god. We sat there and talked about that for way too long last
You're in
night.
the same boat as me. You haven't watched
I don't
it.
want to hear it. Haven't
What?
seen it.
What?
I'm happy to walk out if you guys want to talk about it.
Well,
Are you trying to have it as a surprise?
I don't want to know anything about it until I've seen it.
I respect that. I respect that.
I'm in the same boat, actually, so
So
that conversation we
hard.
had at Walmart was really annoying. I was like, shut up.
Okay. I
Oh, that
respect-
guy at the...
Yeah.
Okay.
We were
Okay.
trying to do some shopping at Walmart. We needed to get some fabric cut. This guy that works at Walmart
Used to work at Walmart.
Used to work. He works at the McDonald's at the front of Walmart. He still works at Walmart.
Details. Irrelevant details.
Yeah. So anyway, he walks up. He notices that he's wearing a Planet Express shirt. He's like, "Hey, you must be Bender." It's like, "Ah, cool, funny, haha."
Because he was wearing gray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he came back and he's like, "Yeah, so Star Wars. Did you see the most recent trailer?" So we're waiting for someone to come up and be able to cover things. He talks details about everything he's done on research for the trailer,
Okay.
and just every single bit of Star Wars knowledge that this guy has. I'm just sitting there going, "Shut up! Cut my rope so I can go."
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we did that.
That
yeah.
sucks because I was wanting to spoil so much.
Me and him watched like a lot of
We
things
watched
about-
a lot of in-depth stuff about
Yeah.
the trailer.
But we will respect your opinion and we will not spoil it because I understand you wanted surprised at the end.
Oh,
of the
that's so
movie.
tempting to start
Stop.
spoiling.
No, we are good people here.
I won't.
Okay, we are good people and we do not want them to suffer, especially. But at least tell me this: have you guys bought your ticket yet?
Oh yeah, you haven't?
I'll
they're
do
supposed to do that
in
today.
A couple days.
They're going very quick.
Oh yeah, they're already on eBay for a couple $1,000s depending
Yeah.
on where you are.
Here in town, I think they're still open. We got on line.
We got
last
on,
night.
but we didn't click past because you said I have to check with the missus.
Yeah, she controls the money.
Yeah, so I was like,
I just make it.
I just stood there. We stood there, and I had the button ready to click to buy to try it. But he's like, he had that look of I want to, but I can't.
Okay, well, since we can't talk about Star Wars, can we talk about the new Attack on Titan Junior High?
No.
You already got a response there.
I don't care about that one in either direction. So
Join me.
no, don't talk about what was it.
He didn't. He did. He. It was about Mega Man. You guys said you don't want to talk about it, so we're fine.
Yeah. See what else was big happening because the YouTube Red was pretty big news. The Star Wars was big news. What else was happening major this week?
Something about the Crunchyroll thing.
Oh, Crunchyroll is I think they're making with a partnership with another company to start translating anime. So they're going to start maybe their own production company with that, which is really interesting because you know how many they put out. They have the streaming service and stuff like that. So I don't know if they're going to stick with the Funimation idea and just start producing their own. Which I mean, they have a good ability right now to do that.
Literally boggles my mind just how much anime is produced in Japan.
Yeah,
Like,
and you know how cheap, like how much
And people say it's dying.
it is dying in a way.
I don't think it's dying. Yeah, I think it's getting way bigger. Because, for one, I can't keep up on any of it.
well, okay, is it dying because there's so much of it and a lot of it's unsuccessful?
No, it's because of
It's a bubble, dude. It is a bubble. I believe.
it costs so much to make it, but yet no one's buying it because it's so expensive because you can get it for free online.
Okay.
So they're trying to fight. It's just like the music industry. You know,
Yeah.
it's so easy to get free music. Why buy it and support the artist instead of...
So it won't go away necessarily, but the model will change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, you have to think that a lot of other countries are actually doing things very similar to them, and that's where, like, I think a long time ago I showed a article about, I think was it like one of the creators of Gundam or someone like that. They said that he feels that it's going to be anime is going to be gone from Japan because a lot of foreign, Korean, American, European are actually making their own style of anime. I mean, truth be told, I've been reading more and more Korean manhwa than I have been manga because I've been producing a lot more. It's a lot simpler to read.
How long did he say it was going to be? Like 5 or 10 years?
5 to 10 years, then there's going to be almost a renaissance again for Japan to produce anime and manga again. Sort of like a idea of them losing it and then regaining it.
Huh.
And I mean, we've seen that a lot of people are actually putting a lot of things going to Japan. Ruby, for example.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah,
It's
that's-
actually getting translated. I mean, the season premiere was today. Did anyone watch it?
Oh, no, I didn't get
Did
to...
it come out already? I thought it was
10 a.m.
Oh, shoot.
It's a Saturday morning cartoon style.
Huh. Harrison, I can watch those morning.
I watched it. It was good. It was good. Okay. But I mean, they're actually putting a prequel a prequel manga out in Japan for Ruby.
Okay.
So it's like you see that, and I mean, Avatar is another one that the U.S. produced that is accepted by Japan.
I've seen that one.
Mm-hmm. So it's
My favorite show.
and then the Koreans. I said their mangas are actually doing fairly well, and then I think European is doing a lot of anime styles, especially France does a lot of that. So we're seeing a lot of other countries take their ideas and use them. I mean, also the live action things. I mean, that's going to be interesting. Supposedly, Del Toro is trying to find a company to help produce this monster live action movie. We still have Ghost in the Shell live action somewhere along the way. I mean, we're seeing a lot of their stuff.
I've been...
I think a lot of the problem is there's so much oversaturation.
That's why I say
Because-
it's like a bubble in that way because it is an anime bubble. Whatever works. Whatever doesn't. They keep producing, and you already know that a lot of the big production companies, they don't pay their drawers, the people that do all the typesetting and all that. They pay them very minimal. Manga artists, if they're big, they'll make money, but averagely the assistant stuff don't make that much comparably either.
I'm curious, how is the quantity of this affecting the quality of it?
It's not so much the quantity affecting the quality, it's more...
I think it is.
Eh,
I think it's... Based off of my watchings, the anime just does not grab you like it used to. So the quality has gone down tremendously in my book. It makes me not really want... Here lately, I've been watching a lot more American shows than anime. So if that kind of tells you anything about the quality. I have to go back at least 4 years to watch some good stuff.
Okay, I was going to ask, is it the media that's changing or you that's changed over the years?
yeah.
If you're going back and watching the old stuff,
Now, are you watching stuff that was produced a while ago that you haven't seen?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing like...
it's not rewatching your favorites. Because
Right,
that's what
no,
you
I
grew
don't.
up
I don't rewatch.
with. Okay.
If I
You
do
have-
rewatch,
you've
it's
not
only
seen
going to
his
be
list.
Initial D.
You have not seen his list.
It's pretty big.
Yeah,
But,
Not as big as Kyle's though, which I'm surprised.
that was
okay, then I'll definitely stand corrected on that. But my thought process was just look at how much is being thrown at things like Hulu and Crunchyroll just
Mhm.
over here. And they're producing, 3 times that over there? So you have a whole bunch of shows that you're like, okay, maybe I'll watch this, and nope, this is crap. I'll watch this. This is crap. I'll watch this. Hey, this is okay. So you have just a shit ton of it being thrown out there, and if it's as expensive as we're talking about, and then you have a bunch of people that aren't making a whole lot of money, it's not exactly the best model for it.
Mhm.
So it'd make much more sense to kind of reorganize and do, hey, you know what? Instead of putting out 15 different shows, let's pool our resources together, find out what people enjoy about these other shows, and recreate something from that.
Well, this is the problem. The basic idea of how they overall see the profit if a show gets survives or dies is whatever anime they produce, they want to see it have a direct connection to sales of manga or light novels. If they don't see any type of increase in sales, they'll can it. That happens to a lot of them. Yeah,
Because that's where they can make their money by the purchases of
Yep.
the manga.
Mm-hmm.
What I was thinking was, if you compare it to media over here, the majority of it comes down to movies.
Jeez.
Because there are a lot of TV shows that are produced over here. Look at Sci-Fi as a terrible example. But
Yeah, that's why we get them from BBC.
Well, look at it. Look at it this way: Attack on Titan. You know how popular it is here in the States.
yeah,
And then it's twice as big in Japan. 52 million plus copies print worldwide of a manga of Attack on Titan. That's a lot.
yeah.
That's,
Yeah, depending
and
on-
have you, speaking about the Attack on Titan manga, have you guys seen you've probably seen them, the big giant Titan manga books?
Yeah.
Those things are crazy. I went to the Borders the other day.
Yeah.
Those are massive.
There's a border still?
Or whatever that place is.
Okay. I was like, there's a Borders existing still? I would
no.
go there to buy manga.
Barnes and Noble.
Yeah,
That's what
okay.
it was.
But if you look at, the Western style, it's make the movie, show it in theaters, they make a large portion of the funds back on that, and then the rest of it comes to DVD and Blu-ray sales. And those sell fairly well, but, there's still plenty of options to watch it free or rent it. So even with that, you're only making a portion back with your sales. Then the next, of course, is syndication with things like Netflix. So they're doing fine because a lot of it is, hey, come watch it on the big screen. And then when you're talking about TV shows, you have things like Breaking Bad as one of the
Orange
biggest
is the
ones.
New
Most
Black.
Yeah, but that's on Netflix.
That's on Netflix.
So that's an
Oh,
entirely
that's-
different medium. They're being paid
Mhm.
all the time.
True.
Mhm.
Which I think is probably the next best thing. It's like, if you're going to make a studio that's going to be putting out anime, say, hey, if you want to watch it, just pay us $7 a month. You can watch all of our stuff all the time.
It's kind of
That's
like a
gonna
Funimation thing. You buy the Funimation app, you watch all the Funimation stuff.
Yeah, I mean, if they've got that, then that's what you would work best next. I mean, just follow what's working with the new style change to digital media. You have Netflix is probably the best one of all of them. Hulu, I think, fucking sucks.
I like it.
It-
I just like it because there's such a bigger variety,
well,
especially when it comes to anime.
Okay. So
It's a completely different world with anime. Netflix, you only have a certain amount, and they take a lot off within a certain amount of time. Kind of the same with the American stuff, but when it comes to Hulu, they keep all their anime on there, and there's just a massive pile of just anime you can just watch.
does it lean more towards recent stuff like the rest of everything, or do they have?
They got a lot of old stuff, but a lot of new stuff. They mainly try to stay up to date.
Yeah, so that's the big difference with Hulu and Netflix, right? Hulu has the current
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah,
Netflix has
Netflix.
the archive.
Yeah.
But remember, this is also leading back to that YouTube Red. See, because we're connecting because they're moving to that style.
Yeah.
As we're seeing.
but that style works. It
Yeah.
keeps it works in a lot of ways. I can see definitely the harm that would go towards the individual that's hosting on there trying to make profit on it. But when it comes to that, you still have Twitch as an option, which makes money. It's a different format, but
Have you seen, they've been trying to sort of figure out what's been working for both sides because YouTube Gaming came out. Twitch is now looking at what YouTube Gaming does, and YouTube Gaming is looking at what Twitch and trying to figure out what's the best of both so they can balance out.
yeah. And it's going to be difficult for YouTube Red to find what works because with no ads and saying here's what your cut is, if you have people that go on and binge watch, it's like I'm going to watch 30 some odd videos of this, you can't exactly say, okay, well each time your video gets a hit, you can get a penny.
There's only so many pennies.
Yeah, there's only so many pennies in a $10 a month makeup, so there's not a really good way of saying, all right, here's what we'll pay you for you having your hosting content on our website. It doesn't work that way. So the ads going away do actually harm that method for it. I don't know what would be the best alternative for it. I mean, there'd have to be a site that literally says, all right, ads are here. We're not going to make money by selling a non-ad version that you can do this kind of a setup with.
That definitely hurts the little guy, but this
Yeah.
puts him in a better position to make the bigger deals in the same way that Netflix does, in the same way that Amazon does. Hulu.
Yeah. As far as YouTube's concerned, this is
Yeah.
definitely the best way to go about it. But for the little guy, they're gonna. I mean, I don't think that enough copies of YouTube Red are gonna sell to where it's gonna affect them to a point where they're not making money. They might make a little less, but it's not gonna be a giant jump to no money. Because the people who have ad block already, that's costing them money. And then you've got the people who have are going to be willing to buy YouTube Red.
It's the question of what's the premium content going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know that so far some things are PewDiePie, of course, Laser Team from Rooster Teeth. There was at least a dozen confirmed starting out.
PewDiePie is one of the. That's crazy.
No, he made a TV show, and it's going to be only on YouTube Red. And since he makes how much a year? Close to 10 million?
Oh, is he really that big? I mean, I know he's big, but
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, and if you ever wonder why, I want to believe what the game theory show of how PewDiePie got big, so ingenious. I was amazed when I watched that.
How do you do it?
Basically, it's because he started a channel.
Condensing a 10-minute video.
Yeah, he just made a channel, and how he registered himself sort of made him English, like America. Well, English and another country. Then he moved. He still got the benefit from his previous setup and got the enhancement from when he moved and changed settings. And it was really interesting. Like, if you ever watched that game theory of like how he got so popular, it's because they always were able to put him on the front page because he was always default as a English instead of being like whatever country he was from. So that actually kept him up constantly seen. I mean, he has what? I know he has over 50 million like subscribers at least.
I know I'm one.
Are you really?
Yeah. I've been a PewDiePie subscriber for a while now.
Yeah. Okay, so talking about odd things that make no sense to us. Here's
Oh, you want
another
to talk
one.
about it?
Yeah, we'll end it with this because we usually end it with something feminine, so this will count close enough, doesn't it?
Sure.
All right then.
I was going to end it with the Anohana jewelry, but
Okay, now we'll end it with the. You want to end it with that or this? It's your call.
we can do this.
Okay.
Oh, me? I thought you were going to talk about it.
You have it in front. That's why I told you this is a Toshi-centric episode right now.
I don't like that. But anyway, Sailor Moon came out with marriage registration forms. I'm going to just leave it at that for a little bit because that's just weird to me.
Says the guy.
I know. If it's weird to me, it's really weird.
I just still think you're going to
But
somehow
do
buy
you even
one.
have room to talk?
No, but I
Okay.
still find it weird.
I still suspect one of these days we will see it somewhere. He will be like, I want to just...
Hey guys, guess what? I got the marriage license for Sailor Moon.
That would actually fit really well for you, though.
Ashley wouldn't allow it though.
I believe that.
Yeah. Not surprised by that at all.
But yeah, anyway, you can
The
come
end
out.
of the relationship.
You can get your marriage approved by the pretty Sailor Moon. Pretty much, it's just the forms with. It's all legal, and obviously it's from Japan. I don't think we can do this in the States. But it's just like, I guess, different font. You got the backgrounds with all the wands and jewelry and bows and stuff in the background. There's two different types. You've got the romantic love, which is just a pink and sparkly pink lavender paper. And it's got Sailor Moon in the corner. I don't know where, though, because it doesn't... Oh, I guess that one. So... And then the other one is just lots of stuff in the background. That's gold.
That's transformation. Hold on, don't show. Just show them that. Okay, and if you are getting married, you could also buy a tiara for your special lady. It's
So, hang on. The papers are about $24 for your marriage license. Okay? So, you get that, and you have the option of buying this tiara.
for your special lady, of course.
What do you think
Or
the price
gentleman.
is?
Considering they're, it sounds like something they're just gonna jack up. 1,000.
Okay. What do you think, based off
That-
the picture there?
Yeah. And is it jewel encrusted, whatever?
It looks like it's got diamonds and rubies, and it's the same tiara from Sailor Moon when Serenity was wearing the white dress.
Are they actually diamonds and rubies?
Yes.
Shit, I gotta go up. 24,000.
24,000
1,000?
or
1,000.
2,400. I'm guessing it's gold,
Okay,
diamonds.
fine, 3,000.
I was gonna say 5,000.
Okay.
Oh, it looks like there's pearls in there too.
Retail price of this tiara is
$3,400. That's still a lot of money for just a little hat.
Yeah, I agree.
it's a hat.
But I do have one joke in relation to when you said tiara for the little lady. In Marth fashion, I would definitely take it for myself.
I'm not surprised by that at all.
Not shocking.
Yeah, we've seen you in so much more that we.
And so much less.
Yeah, that's true.
So Premium Bondi is selling this. It's replicating Neo Queen Serenity's own tiara.
So you gonna get it for?
No.
I had to ask. You know that.
Is Ashley the girly type?
I know, but I had to ask anyway.
Wait, would you get it for yourself?
Yeah, then we all.
I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah, and then you would wear it after.
Well, we can go ahead and end it there just a little early if you guys want to.
All right. Is there any final thoughts though for anyone else? Any little last minute thing? No.
Anybody change their opinion about YouTube Red in the last hour?
Nope, I'm not going to use it.
I'm not gonna use it.
Nope. I mean, not unless there's something really nice for it, like you mentioned the music, but I don't think there's anything really that's
It's
strong
because
to
they
it.
tried doing a music thing. Remember, they tried having their own separate tab for YouTube Music.
Yeah.
That pretty
Yeah.
much.
Didn't work out.
I
Yeah.
mean, I just it's just one of those odd things. I mean, I use it on my phone, Google Music.
I'm in the same boat. I know more about it now. It sounds more interesting now. Until
Mhm.
there's some real premium content there, it's not gonna be a thing for me.
Oh, this is why we. Oh, see, this is why I wanted to do later, but you were leaving. I was that close of getting this because I want us to test this. Is this the?
Oh, that would definitely be something I would do.
Yeah, this is the Mega Man. Super Mario Maker user ditches Mario, recreates original Mega Man instead.
See, I was actually having a conversation with a friend that they should do a Mega Man Maker next. A Mega Man or a...
Oh, that'd be so much fun.
Not gonna
That's right.
happen.
I know, but I'm just saying, the
I think
format works.
there is a Zelda one. I think.
I can see that.
I think-
Both of them would work really well.
I think it's like based off of the first Zelda style.
All right. Well, guess just call it names and let's go from there.
Cool.
Alright. So this is let's start with the.
This has been Nerd Lag.
Okay, so
Zara signing off.
That guy in a kilt. See you later.
this is Human Meep.
This is Toshi. Catch you guys later.